So I have it that, in essence, the ancients got it right. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, and, possibly was added more recently, mind and strength, but I'm still following that. And when it comes to, in fact, being devoted not to some ancient religion, but Jesus' story, even the Lord's Prayer begins with Our Father, and has thy will be done. It's an astonishing prayer too, same as jon17, because it doesn't spend its time praying for others, as I pointed out in a recording a few back now. It's very much centered on self, because the child is. So we appeal to the child and we say, listen to me, love. I care for you. Trust me. Take what I say very seriously. It's for your blessing and benefit. We try to capture the child's attention because we know they're, full of, I want to do this and I want to eat this and can we have such and such? And, I want to play. And you're saying, of course you can play, love. But take care, don't you? I'm not there. Don't do things that are dangerous, will you? And do come home on time. And if there's any risk or danger, you get back fast. Yeah? Remember what I said? Not everyone out there is loving and kind. Some people are dangerous. Avoid them, though. So don't be too confident in your charging into the world, because I love you and I want you to be safe. So you try to reach into the child's consciousness in this way, don't you? And I think above all things, I try to not, for instance, persuade my kids to know God as I know God, so to speak, but to be sure in their hearts that I love them, because nothing can be really accepted from me except they feel confident in their heart that I'm for them. I am their safeguard. I love them. And as Mum put it emphatically and very often, I don't care what you've done wrong, love. You can always come to me and I will always defend you. Whether you're right or wrong, I come to your rescue. Why? Because she loves me. Now, how true was this in reality? She achieved it. That's what's important. I mean, she achieved what was needed, that I trusted her. And okay, I was then fashioned accordingly to her. And she had a few faults, of course, being a child herself. And I wouldn't say I messed up my relationship with Dad, but I didn't make it as good as, in hindsight, it sort of could have been. But of course my trust in God now says that's all right, Marshall. I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than your mistakes, Marshall. For your sake, and I love you. And I love all the other persons too. All life, including a goldfish that you're caring for and breeding, and die on you from time to time. Our God is a lovely God, you see. That is what I've received, and that's rather similar to receiving, isn't it? That Mum is for me and loves me. My God is likewise. And yes, it does mean I'm trusting to, well, what the secular world would say is a vacuum, an illusion. But I find in practice that it works. Now, I do not have the finite understanding that can handle how or why it works. So it's a bit like old wives' tales and our culture, we have certain things built into it, and they're very important. And we don't understand why they're very important, only that they're our culture, and we do follow it. And there's some sort of safety in following it because we've survived and with this culture. So we don't shake it off lightly in a sort of heady notion that we always know best. We recognize we're children and we're indebted to our past. Of course, in our spiritual understanding, we're indebted to God making our past right just as much as he makes the present and our future right. And if he doesn't, and if he doesn't exist, then we're all completely lost anyway. We've lost nothing. And we've gained a peace of mind and a happiness and a clearness of mind. An improvement for the present. Whereas we could have had nothing, just despair at the fact there is no God, nothing reliable, and everything changes and everything vanishes away. And we can't see beyond the physical lives that we have. So we're left in despair. Oh dear, there's no need for that. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct thy paths. And the more you hold this in heart and mind, the more your soul is transformed as you see confirmation in your daily life. And this is the joy and fullness of living, fullness of spirit living, fullness of peace of mind and safety, is that you see the goodness of God whilst you're in the land of the living. And it transforms you. I had fainted had I not believed to have seen the goodness of God in the land of the living. I think this is some wisdom of Solomon somewhere, You had fainted. Well, you can't do anything if you faint, can you? We want, on the other hand, strong character, the will and the volition and determination of living and life, purpose, hope, drive, initiative, volition, creativity, love. A love that will create even a fantastic universe like this with an even more fantastic purpose. For God to have perfect company always. He, like any other adult understanding, creates a family, a home, heaven. Love you, Heavenly Dad. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. Because to turn back and live like that now, when I've known better, would be hell. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Can't think of the name for it. It wasn't Joan Baez, it was someone, some singer rather like her. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I can't quite sing it, but you could look it up on the net, on the web. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. Thank you, Dad. Well, Mr. Elon Musk, I've just exactly finished my hour. 4:41, and it was 3:40, just about when I purposed into the hour on waking. And I take that as a strange confirmation again from Dad, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. Love you. Love you. Thank you, Dad.